Let's start setting up.
Okay.
굿모닝 인천.
고려네 원포원 포스트로 혹시 페리 플라이트면은 테크센터 들어가시나요? 아니 그러면 혹시 confirm spot number 21? The Korean 141 Foxtrot, squawk standby, taxi to spot 1. Taxi to spot 21 and squawk standby, Foxtrot.
굿모닝 인천 컨트롤 코리넬 1121 라디오 체크.
Korean 112 인천 컨트롤 라우딩 클리어.
인천 컨트롤 코리넬 112 리퀘스트 클리어런스 IFR to Gimpo proposing flight level 240.
Korean 112 rate copy.
Affirm ready to copy.
I'm out for the walk around.
Korean 112 clear to Gimpo International Airport, off runway 36 right, via Garak 1 departure, color transition, Alpha 582, Zulu 53, Golf 585, Dennis 5, climb and maintain flight level 240, squawk 1706, 1706.
Clear to Gimpo Airport via runway 36 right, Garak 1 departure, color transition, Alpha 582 Zulu 53 Golf 585 Dennis South, climb to flight level 240, squawk 1706.
Korean 121 reback is correct, report and raise for pushback.
Report ready to push back, Korean 121.
Incheon 14 Foxtrot, taxi to clear text and the runway 36.
Hey, Captain. The agents want to start sending people out. Can we start boarding?
Yes.
Okay. I'll let them know.
Korean 141 Foxtrot, Roger. Make left turn taxi via Papa, then left turn Echo 2. Hold short runway 36 right. Left turn Papa, then Echo 2 and short rate 6 right, and Foxtrot.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
I'm ready for the brief.
Okay, we have no MEL issues today. I'll be the pilot flying. It'll be a standard takeoff. We'll be using Noise Abatement Departure Procedure 1. The departure will be an ATC assigned SID. We'll use flaps 10 for takeoff. Runway condition is dry. As for anti-ice, it's not...
Korean Air 141 Foxtrot, contact person first runway 36 right approach, and continue taxi via pilot 2 straight ahead of you.
Current, present, and awake.
First 36 right there, continue taxi via Charlie 2,
I'll apply maximum manual braking and maximum symmetrical reverse thrust and bring the aircraft to a complete stop on the runway. After the full stop on the runway, we will make a decision on any further actions. From 80 knots to V1, I'll only reject for 3 reasons: engine fire, engine failure, or a takeoff configuration warning horn. At and above V1, we'll bring the aircraft into the air. The only action
Korean Air 141 Foxtrot, cross runway 36 left approach, right vacate via Whiskey 2.
For the failure action drills as required.
Cross 36 left and try turn, right turn, vacate via Whiskey 2.
Hold and retract the flaps on schedule while going to maximum continuous thrust on the operating engine. Passing through 1,500 feet, I'll call for the checklist. If we're above the maximum landing weight, we'll make a decision to perform an overweight landing as the situation requires. For wheel well, engine, or wing fire, after landing, I will turn the aircraft in such a way that the flames will be on the downwind side and will evacuate on the upwind side. For any cargo fire, make sure the emergency services do not open the cargo doors until the evacuation is complete. Any questions?
No questions.
Wind shear.
Departure brief complete.
Wind shear. Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. 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 Pull up.
Korean Air 141 Foxtrot, continue taxi to your spot. Continue taxi to your spot, Korean Air 141.
TCAS test. Pass.
I'm ready for the checklist.
Pre-flight checklist.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Instrument transfer and display switches.
Normal. Auto.
Window heat.
On.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto. Auto.
Flight instruments.
Set.
Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today.
Hello, Captain. The passenger boarding is complete, and when you're ready, I have a load seat for you.
To provide more room for larger items in our compartments. If you need assistance, contact a flight attendant. If you are unable,
All right, guys. Everyone's seated. We're all buttoned up and ready to go in the back.
We will check it for
Thanks.
you. Also,
If you need anything, just let me know.
instruction card in your seat pocket. If you
Before
are
start
seated in an
procedure.
exit seat, also
Check.
review the exit seating criteria.
I'm ready for the checklist.
Before start checklist.
Flight deck door.
Closed locked.
Fuel.
Pumps on.
Passenger signs.
On.
Windows.
Locked.
Mode control panel.
Set.
Takeoff speeds.
Set.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and zero.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
Incheon control Colonel 1121 ready to push.
Colonel 112 push and start approved bases south. Gimpo KE1211
Push and start approved. Gimpo KE1211 Colonel 1121. Ground from cockpit.
Go ahead.
You're ready to push back and engine start.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Pin has been inserted. Please release brakes.
Brakes release.
Roger that. Pushing back, and you're clear to start our engines.
Start engine number 2.
Starting number 1.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, lighted information signs, and posted placards. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the
Start
belt.
engine number
to
2.
release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated.
Start engine number 2.
With exit signs and instructions for door
Starting number
operation.
2.
Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit
Starter
may
cutout.
be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the ends. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatories. Cabin lights will now be
Starter
turned off.
cutout.
Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Stop pushback.
Roger that. Okay, push is complete. Set brakes.
Brake set.
Thank you, Captain. And the turbine pin has been removed. See you on the left side.
Flaps 10.
Check. Takeoff flaps set.
I'm ready for the checklist.
Before taxi checklist.
Generators.
On.
Probe heat.
On.
Anti-ice.
On.
Isolation valves.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Incheon Control, Korean 1121 request taxi.
Korean 1121 taxi to holding point runway 36 right via taxiway Golf 10.
Roger, taxi and hold short of runway 36 right via Golf 10, Korean 1121. Clear on the left.
We're clear on the right. Yes. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin's secure.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flaps.
Flaps 10, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
4.0 units.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Korean Air 1121 Gimpo wind 290 at 10 knots runway 36 right clear for takeoff.
Cabin crew, take your seats.
Clear for takeoff 36 right, Korean 1121. Runway entry procedure.
Check. Ready to go.
Takeoff.
Check. 80 knots.
Check.
V1.
V1.
Rotate. V2. Positive right.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Flaps 5.
LNAV. Flaps 5. Gear up. Lights out.
Incheon Control Colonel 1121 airborne passing 1900 to climbing flight level 240.
Colonel 1121 Incheon Control, radar contact, proceed, Park 1 departure, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Karak 1 departure, climb to flight level 240, Colonel 1121.
Colonel 1121, cancel altitude restriction.
Cancel altitude restriction, thank you, Colonel 1121. Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Colonel 1121, cancel SID, cleared direct 달성.
Cleared direct to 달성, Colonel 1121. Flaps up.
Flaps up. I'm ready for the checklist.
After takeoff checklist.
Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up, no lights. After takeoff checklist. Complete. Flight level 100.
Command A.
Check.
Hey, Center, this is Atlantic from Virtual Airlines 297. How do you read? Center, good evening, 297. Hazy, how do you read? Alpha Sierra Victor 29071, you are not in my airspace. I will call you back. Hi, roger that, 271, Heavy. Bye-bye.
Transition altitude. Altimeter is 1013.
One coffee, please.
You bet. I'll be up in just a minute. Check. And a few snacks too.
Thanks.
Sure, anytime.
Incheon Control Corner 112 request descent.
Korean Air 112 descent and maintain flight level 160 by 국도.
Descend and maintain flight level 160 until 국도, Korean Air 112.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
Okay, we'll be arriving by ATC vectors. As for the approach, we can expect an ILS approach into our destination. Landing runway condition is dry. Anti-ice is not required. Landing flap will be 30. Auto brake will use level 2. Engine blades will be on. Decision height will be 200 feet. Any questions?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
Ready for the checklist.
Descent checklist.
Pressurization. Landing altitude 50 feet. Recall. Checked. Auto brake. Level 2. Landing data. VREF 157. Minimums 200 feet. Approach briefing. Completed. Descent checklist. Complete.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking. We'll be beginning our descent into destination here in just a few minutes. We'd ask that you please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts for the descent. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for flying with us today and hope that your continued journey is a safe one.
Transition level.
Korean Air 112 contact Seoul approach 119.75 today.
Contact Seoul approach 119.75, Korean Air 112 good day.
Clearful take runway 33 left. Push up, clearful take runway 34 wind 36 전화드리고 있습니다. runway 34 clearful take up, Korean Air 695.
1,000 to go.
Good morning, Seoul approach Colonel 1121 with you, passing flight level 170.
그리고 112 Seoul approach radar contact is only 32 right. The Kokhan descent, maintain flight level 160.
Expect runway 32 right, direct Kokhan, maintain flight level 160, Colonel 1121.
그리고 112 descent to 12000 QNH1028.
12000 QNH 1028, Colonel 1121.
Departure Korea 695, airborne passing 1400, climbing flight level 340. Korea 695, Seoul departure radar contact, class flight level 240 initially. Climbing flight level 240 initially, Korean Air 694. Korea 112 descent 7000, clear direct runway 32 right approach.
Descent 7000, clear direct runway 32 right approach, Colonel 1121.
Korea 675, direct Iroma. Iroma, direct 905.
서로 approach corner 112원 고도 때문에 한 바퀴 돌아서 내리겠습니다.
그래, 원원투원 하죠.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Go 695, contact Incheon control 128-7.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
contact Incheon 128-7, Korean Air 65. 감사합니다.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters 1013.
1013. Set. Set.
Approach checklist complete.
Localizer capture.
Check.
Korean 원원투원 UQNH 10290.
Confirm QNH 10290.
Confirm Gimpo UQNH 10290.
맞아, QNH 10290. Colonel 112. Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Glide lock capture.
Check.
Corner 112 establish 3 try.
Roger, continue approach.
Continue approach.
Glide slope alive.
Flaps 15.
Flaps 15.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Landing checklist.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Standing by for the flaps.
Flaps 30.
Flaps 30. Yes. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin's secure. Flaps 30. Green light. Landing checklist complete. Check.
Clear 112, region 3, cloud, region 7 knots, runway 32 right, clear to land.
Clear to land straight right, corner 112. Autopilot disengage.
Localizer alive. Feet.
Check.
Approaching minimums.
Check.
Minimums.
Landing.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brakes up.
Reverse thrust.
Reverse green.
Manual braking.
60 knots. Check.
원하는 주원 택시 파파덴 로미오.
Taxi to gate Papa then Romeo, Greener 112.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
APU is online. Cabin crew, disarm slides.
I'm ready for shutdown.
Shutdown checklist.
Fuel pumps.
Good.